Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you guys the 40th anniversary Lego Slave One. I got this as an early birthday gift from my husband. We found it at Walmart. It had a tag that said $90, which blew our minds. Of course, it rang up as $119 at Walmart, but when we went and corrected it, they corrected it to $90 because the tag was really right. It was some sort of printing error. So we got the set for $90, which is fantastic. I was really excited to build this. I've already built it. The box is empty, but it is set 75243, a 10 plus Slave One 20th anniversary edition with 1,007 pieces, which I think is the largest Lego set I have built personally. So this one was really, really cool. Of course, you get some awesome minifigures, and then you get the 40th anniversary Leia, who I'm trying to complete the set. So now I only need is the Han Solo in the little set. But you also do have that brand new Zuckuss there. So let's go ahead and get into the time lapse of the build, and we will review after that. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, and on to the review section. As always, we will go ahead and start with the minifigures, which this set comes with a good array of them. So let's start this time with the 40th or the 20th anniversary minifigure that you get here. This one is Leia, and she looks really good. I definitely never had an original Leia, so it is nice to have her. She's very simple with light brown hair and lipstick and just a little bit of printing on the front of the shirt, and she's got the old bullhorn blaster, and then at the bottom it says 20 years Princess Leia, and then on the back 20 years Lego Star Wars. So very cool. She's the fourth one. I just need one more after this, and then I will be complete with the collectible minifigures that come with the 20th anniversary sets that Lego has released thus far. So moving on to the actual minifigures that pertain to the set, this is Boba Fett, and he looks pretty good. His blaster's really nice. I like the little bills that they make for these. I think they look very good. And he's pretty similar to what we've seen before. I think he's actually the exact same as the Boba Fett I had from Jabba's Palace that came out back in like 2013 or 2012. Minus this one now has the stupid stormtrooper slash clone trooper slash anything with the helmet face. Don't know why they did that for Boba Fett, because he did have an exclusive face printing that the Jabba's Palace Boba Fett has. Or it wasn't Jabba's Palace Boba Fett, I'm sorry, it was like the skiff. I think it was the skiff, Desert Skiff Boba Fett. That's where I got that figure. And it has exclusive printing, but we do see printing on the pauldron this time, which is nice. So overall it looks really good, especially if you don't have a Boba Fett. They really just nailed him. I know with the Cloud City, the new one, there's printing on the arms of Boba Fett, and it looks really, really good. I'd like to get that one someday. Of course, the star of this Lego set for minifigures is definitely Zuckuss here. He is the first ever Lego Zuckuss, and it was only a matter of time before we got him. We've been waiting around for him for quite some time now. Also, he has a really cool gray blaster, but his head sculpt is really cool. It leads down into these tentacles here. It looks super great. It's made out of a hard plastic. And here's the look on the back, and it's got the new sloped skirt for the longer outfitted minifigures. He looks great. I'm so excited because now I have a complete set of the bounty hunters. We also do get 4-LOM, who for me is a double, and he's the exact same 4-LOM as what you get in the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack, which is kind of a shame, but there's probably not much that they can do to make this character any more detailed. He's already very, very detailed with rust and markings, and he looks great. Very good. Shiny silver head. He's got just a plain blaster rifle here. And then we get Han Solo, and I'm really excited about this Han Solo for me because I don't have a Han with the new hairpiece. Actually, I do. I have the Solo Han Solo. So I take that back. I do have one at least. But now this is the new Han Solo with the new hairpiece, which I think looks more accurate to Harrison Ford's character. And he's wearing his Bespin outfit, which is what he's taken in when he gets taken and put in Carbonite. Here is the Carbonite block, which I have a huge issue with because it is the same one. They never updated it, so it's got the old Han Solo hairpiece, which is actually really annoying. If you put Han Solo in the back, his hair actually sticks out because his head can't go into that little slot at all. So his body goes in, but his hair will stick out for sure. So that is the minifigures, and I'm gonna go ahead and move them aside here. Now on to the main part of this set. It is the Slave One. This Slave One was based off of the one that came out in 2000, which is the first ever Star Wars Slave One ship that LEGO designed. This obviously is the new 2019 version and updated from its last. The one we got before this was the Cloud City one, and it was a mini version, and then I think before that was the USC set. So this is we kind of needed a new one. For me personally, I was really excited about this because I don't have a Slave One, as I mentioned. And overall, I think that it's very accurate, especially for the price. I paid $90 for this rather than $130 because my Walmart had it on sale, so it was a super good deal for me. But I definitely think it's a very striking ship, very imposing, and I really like the way LEGO has messed with the color pattern on here with their Legos to make everything, the Slave One, look kind of worn and whatnot. Love these deep green pieces here and the red, and then the light green as well. Here is kind of a, let's see, a frontal view of it, which looks really cool. It's got two little blaster cannons, and they move it independently from each other, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. They stay pretty good in there. The wings do move when you lift it up. They have a mechanism where they kind of just fall with gravity, so that's good. So the ship kind of will readjust itself when you're holding it upright. On the back here, there's just a couple of sticker pieces. We've got some sticker pieces here, some sticker pieces here, and then two right here. Obviously there's flick fires in here. I'll show you where you can access those on the back. Here's the cockpit, and you could just take off this plastic dome and look in. It's not super detailed. We have a little screen right here that Boba Fett can look in, and then some stickers on this side. So what happens when you put Boba Fett in is this little seat swings so that it actually is weighted and will tilt when you pick up the ship, and I'll demonstrate that. Let's just get him in real quick. Since this seat tilts, he's a little difficult to get in. You kind of got to play with it a little bit. Here we go. So there he is inside. I'll keep the hood off just for the fact of showing you. But when you lift him up, it tilts. I'll have to lift up the camera. There you go. So you can see him fall in there, and then it goes back down and he lifts up. So that's a really cool feature. I really like that. It's very cool. Sorry for the finger there, but it definitely is accurate to how the ship works. It's a very unique ship in general. It's very oddly constructed, but of course is a classic for us. So I think that part is really, really cool. We don't have any play features with the panels like we have seen in the past with Slave Ones, which is kind of disappointing. No rockets that come out or anything, but it is what it is. Down, of course, we do have one of the most important play features, which is getting Han Solo into the hatch. And if you can see right there, there's kind of the inside. And basically this lifts up here, and you can slide Han Solo in underneath. Just like that. So he is completely hidden, and that closes up, and that is safe. And he's completely disappeared, and it doesn't interfere when you're playing with the ship. So of course that is a must-have play feature for the Slave One. And then of course the other part of the play feature is going to be on the back here. You can see these engines, which look really cool. These red things, you actually just hold them and they will flick the flick fire missiles. And so the best way, this is actually the first Slave One that they have built a handle into, which is phenomenal. It's so fun to hold with this handle. It's very Technic built. That's its main structure, so it's super, super sturdy, and you can just hold the handle like this and fly the ship around. And it works great, and you can just fold it down and it doesn't interfere with the landing or it setting flat. So this is a great idea, and I definitely implore LEGO to continue doing this to any large or awkward ships. because not only is it good for kids who play with it, but people who just built their ship and kind of want to walk around with it like I've been doing. It's just really cool, and it just really gives you a super great grip on the ship entirely, and you don't feel like you're accidentally going to hold a part that's going to like snap off. So I really appreciate that factor, and overall I think that this is a great ship. I think it's very well designed. I love the color pieces, not very many stickers. I think it's very accurate looking, and I think you get a great selection of minifigures too. And so, especially with it being the 20th anniversary, I definitely think it's worth picking up. Now, if you have every single Slave One that they've ever made, maybe not. This for me is the very first one though, so I am really, really excited to own it. And that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any of the other 20th anniversary figures or Lego sets, I have them in my Lego playlist that you can view on my channel. Other than that, that's basically it. This was the largest Lego set from the 20th anniversary line that they've released so far, at least. And I think it's really cool. I'm really glad that they chose Slave One. I think it was a good ship to do, and one that we don't get super often, so always exciting to see. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.